Hey, what's up, everybody? BDO 44 coming at you another video. All right, man. It's paying attention to what's going on with Cardi B and Offset, and it's playing out in the public eye. And a part of me thinks they're doing it for that reason, because when you're that type of celebrity, a lot of times that much of what it is you do is brought on by the attention that you garner. Anything can be for entertainment, but what I will say is they got 3 kids, including one that was just born last week. I think a bit more respect for that dynamic could afford it to be paid to these children by these parents. Okay, some of the stuff that's being said on the internet right now for our amusement is not good for them long term, and not every bit of content is good content, and that's what I want to say. Cardi B, Offset, I think the best thing y'all can do at this point, in my humble opinion, is to say we won, we got all the attention we needed, let's stop tweeting. It's time to stop tweeting, for real. Like, some of the stuff that y'all putting out there is deleted. Obviously we can see it, so you might as well just leave it up there. You know, as soon as you put it up there, it don't take but 2 seconds for somebody to screenshot it and plaster it all over the damn world, and that's exactly what's happening to their deleted tweets. And some of the stuff that I'm reading that's continuing to be dropped by them is getting to a point where it's like, all right, fam, enough. Y'all saying stuff about one another that y'all can't take back, and y'all still got kids. If y'all can't get along no more, y'all still got to find a way to amicably raise these babies, and you just got one that was put into the earth just last week. I mean, it's time to show a bit more maturity. Okay, that's really what it comes down to. I understand that these are fairly young people in the public eye. You feel me? So far be it for me to understand what they're going through. They're very wealthy, so a lot of those dynamics I don't have context for how it feels to be there. But you know, when you start tweeting stuff that they're tweeting right now, you get to a point where it's like, okay, fam, this is not entertainment anymore. You're embarrassing yourselves. You're going to embarrass your children. Literally, you embarrass your kids. You know what I mean? And ain't nothing in regards to gaining attention worth the long-term embarrassment of your children, man. That's what I would say to these 2 parents, two fairly young but not young as they are acting parents right now. They are what? They're both in their 30s at this point. Too old to be acting like this. Even for clout, even for attention, you're too old to be acting like this. And that's what I have to say about Cardi B and Offset, man. If you guys follow me close enough, you know I got a prayer list. People I pray for. Some of them famous, some of them private. People in my family, all different stuff. Cardi's been on my prayer list for a long time, man. At least 1.5 years, 2 years I've been praying for her. But this is one of the times where I don't think she's shining. I don't know who's putting a battery in her back to do this. You know what I mean? And Offset, same thing. I don't know if they're being put up to this by way of the dynamic of their lives, being famous and all that. It's all about attention, but at some point in time, maturity in the understanding of the long-term effects of what you're saying, at some point should start taking over. At some point, you got to say, all right, man, some of the stuff that we saying, this ain't for ha-ha shits and giggles. This ain't necessary anymore. You know what I'm saying? It's too much. And I think that they've just crossed over into that threshold over the last couple hours. Too much, man. And so that's really my thought on things, man. Offset, whatever they did in their private life, you know, if the dynamics are as we understand it to be, he was doing his thing outside of the marriage for a long time, making her look a certain way by doing so. You know? And that comes with consequences. That comes with consequences, you know? If she go off and do something on her own, that should be expected. Once you start showing that you ain't got no respect for the relationship, the marriage, yourself, don't expect for her to respect you as a man. Maybe somebody else swoop in, you know, whatever the case, and vice versa. If a woman gonna show that she don't respect the relationship, don't expect that man to sit up here and be faithful to someone who's unfaithful to him. I don't know if that dynamic holds weight or not. I don't know if they kept it for the internet or not, but the point is At some point in time, for the sake of example, we got to start holding our celebrities and the environment of celebrity more accountable. Y'all are influences on other people, and the toxic energy can have dire consequences for people who don't have a lot of money. And the behavior that they mimic could present them worse consequences than ultimately you're going to see as rich celebrities with security guards all over the damn place. It's an irresponsibility and a recklessness that comes with showing off that type of example and then allowing furthermore for people to follow it. This is what Cardi do. This is what I'm gonna do. This is what Offset. This is what I do. Nah, this ain't gonna work for you on the streets. You know, this ain't gonna work. You don't got the parameters around your life that can secure things go smoothly. You don't benefit from people airing out your dirty laundry. You don't get a check off that like they do. You know what I'm saying? You don't get endorsements for more characters on your name and all of that stuff that comes with the internet. That's something that's exclusive to them. So as they go around looking to chase that, using their real life problems to garner fake enthusiasm about their name, people who are younger than them and people who are impressionable and not very intelligent go around and mimicking the behavior and then get what come with it. It's time to start holding these examples accountable. If they're gonna be poor role models, it's time to start shunning them for that. That's how I feel about stuff like this. You just gave birth last week and now you airing out your dirty laundry? Nah, fam. Somebody gonna try to duplicate that because they see you doing, think the shit is cool. It's not cool. That's the problem right now. We see too much duplicated behavior from poor examples showing people how what not to do from within safe spaces where it won't be safe for people who follow it. It ain't gonna be safe for you to act like him. It ain't gonna be safe for you to act like her in whatever situation you follow. And so that's really my point of view, man. I just feel like it's time to start holding poor examples accountable, and the people who invest in these poor examples purposefully throwing their image away, we need to start holding those individuals accountable. These influencers and that of which invest in them, who really want to see chaos in various different places where people who don't have a lot are found. They want you to continue to do things that cut down your numbers. And so they invest in examples that they think you're going to be influenced by. That shit is not an accident. It's not. That's something that's thought up and poured money into on purpose for your worsening. And so that's really what it comes down to. We need to stop letting people with low frequency, stop letting people who don't give a damn about their own lives, but do care about making these people happy who are investing in them. People who only care about money, people only care about material, people only care about attention. We got to stop allowing them to lead us off the cliff of what their poor actions ultimately have if we duplicate them in our lives. That's real, man. I'm tired of this. As the older I get, the less cool it is. The more I realize I was influenced by people who were poor examples, invested in by hating entities with a lot of power and money, who wanted to see my numbers cut down and my generation not survive to where I'm at right now. Every little thing they could do to eat away at my character so they could throw me in prison or make it so that I'm weaponizing my own energy against somebody that looks like me. It's time to stop that. It's time to stop letting those entities hide behind the scenes and continue to show what their intentions are by way of the people they pay to act stupid for our amusement. Further eating away at our image. It's enough. This is what I'm talking about in just about every video I've been making, man. Poor representation and us duplicating that poor representation, getting worse results than those who were represented initially. It's not going to go the same way for you. You don't have that type of money. It's not going to go the same way for you. You don't have the backing of them. You don't stand to gain from the behavior like they do. We got to stop letting people like this slowly but surely manipulate our actions by way of their suggestions. It's time to stop, man. And so that's really my point of view. This is one topic of many topics that have the same copy and paste attitude about it. At the end of the day, it's just meant to make you follow it and get worse consequences from it. You follow it and find yourself in circumstances where maybe it don't work out for you at all. Nah, man. We need to start being more responsible as a society, start holding these entities and start holding these examples accountable for their actions. My name is BDF44. I thank you all for watching. I'm out.